Hello children, today we are going to study the first lesson of your Civic book. It's about our school. So let's go to lesson to learn lot of things about your school.
Hello children, this is the first lesson of your grade 6 Civic Education book Putala. So this is all about your school, and here just think about this. So apart from your home, so you are very familiar with the school environment, no? So here after you when you admitted to the school, so here you identified your friends, so you met new friends, so you recognize new teachers, and also you are very familiar with the school environment, no? So here Pute, school is not only producing like education, they are producing good citizens, they are possessing intelligence, quality and merit, and also teachers are identifying their skills, potentials, and everything they are identifying and they are developing them. So here specially we are going to talk about the environment of your school from this lesson, and also now we are going to identify the school. Now if we try to identify the school, the history of our school. Now if we take the history of our school, your family, your village, and you have a history, no? So similarly your school too has a history. Okay, so if we take like if you want to learn about your school, the history of your school, if you want to study, so there are log books, especially you can get the information from the past students from the school, and also there are past teachers, past principals, and also from the villages, from the especially from log books, past student registers, and also you can use various kind of sources to get to know about the history of your school. Okay, so here Putala, even though the same thing, school has a history, likewise your family also have a history, ne? Not only that, you also have a history, no? Okay, so here what is meant by the history of a school is a study of its development from the day to day it was started up to the present day. Now here, if we pay our attention for the first day of the school, there was a first student of the school. He took the first registration number from the school registration. Okay, so likewise there was a first principal, first teacher. So likewise there was a history. The source is a common name that helps to identify all the things given things in history. So these are the several sources that help you to find information about the history of your school, Pute. And so plague is placed at various locations in the school, and especially old documents, pictures, photographs in the city or the village library, retired principals and teachers, as I said you already, documents maintained in the schools like log books, student admission registers, mark books, census reports, special archives of places of religious worship, past students. So from each and everything we can get to know about the school, the history of your school. And also now there you can see the admission number 1, date of admission, and name of the student M.A. Appuhami, and his birthday also here it's mentioned. And there's I'm not going to read everything here. I will explain you the summary of this story. There was M.A. Appuhami. He was the first student of this school, and when he was entered the school, it was a very little school, like so like a very little room is allocated for educational activities. There was a principal. So likewise he is mentioning there was a bazaar, near the bazaar, and some people have donated the like lands to this school. So by the time it has developed, now here anyway, now when he is explaining the history of this school, he is saying so there were how about the education prevail those days. Only few students only went to school, and only there were few schools in the town. There were like missionary schools in the town. Likewise he is saying about the jobs of the people, like the potters, and most of the people, they have done chenna cultivation, and he is saying lot of things about the environment, how they travel to school, like they used gravel road by buggy cart, so most people walk to the city, so less facilities they faced, they had not any facilities those days. So here, then this first school started by Mr. M.A. Bandarano. So here, then he is saying there was the end of the bazaar, they belong to his father. Then people, they have donated, contributed, they uplift the school. Then only later they have got chairs, desks and new buildings. So likewise, then he is saying that he has become the principal of this school, and anyway, now he is very proud about himself. Now he is very old now. But even though he is saying, anyway, I have done a good job and I am very proud students of my school. So Mr. M.A. Appuhamu, he concluded his speech, and as a student of that school, he gave a glorious to that school. Okay, he gave like a pride. He is very proud about his school because he has done a good job. Okay, so here now, from this story, we got to know about the history of the village, history of the school, how about the facilities prevailed those days, and everything we underwent while we were going through this story. And also, now if we inquire the organizational structure of the school, now here Putala normally not only the school, bank, hospital, every place, post office, there's each and every institute, there's an organizational structure. School also the same. If we take a rough plan of a school organizational structure, there are students, class monitors are there, prefects, teachers in charge of grades, deputy principal, the past students, and the school development committee. But here, if I take from this side, principal is the head of the school. Okay. Past students are supporting to principal, and also school development committee also supporting. And there's assistant principal. We are calling the deputy principal also there. Then only teachers in charge of grades for grade 6, 7, grade like primary classes and all. And also then prefects are there. Then class monitors like you all, this student. This is the organizational structure. Why do we need this organizational structure for each and every institute? Inquire. Why? Okay. Putala, so here organizational pattern is very, structure is very important to do their work easily, because each and every person is like they know what is the duty belong. For each and every student, teachers, principal, as a class monitor, student, they know what is the role. Okay, there's a responsibility as a student, as a class monitor, as a prefect, what they have to do. Okay, so then only they can do their job easily. Then the school is the functioning nicely. Okay, so we'll discuss the questions later. Then the different roles of the school administrative structure, if we take, the student is the main person, then teachers are there, teacher student, see the interconnection, teacher student, prefects student, non-academic staff the student. Non-academic staff, it includes like we are calling our cleaning staff and all, supportive staff are people who are working in the principal's office and all. Okay, and the principal and the student, deputy assistant principal or a sectional head, and the student. This is the now we are going to discuss what are the responsibilities and duties of the members of a school. Role of the principal. Principal is acting as a head of the school and the pilot of educational activities. Putala, if the principal of the school is a keen person, if the person is keen, only the student school also will develop. If the principal is not a good one, the school surely will downfall. So principal is the head and he is the pilot. Pilot is working in a flight. Likewise, the principal is the one who can uplift the school. Okay, admission of a student, their assignment into classes and assignment of teachers. When you admitted to the school, the principal only admitted you. Teachers also the same. Preparation of timetables and organization of classroom teaching activities, launching of activities related to the development and welfare of staff, implementation of curriculum. Curriculum means syllabus and its development, supervision of teaching. If teachers are not doing their job properly, he is the person who can get decision. Okay, evaluation of teaching, supervision of the students' evaluation and discipline. So, as the head of the school, implementation of rules and regulation of the ministry and dean responsible to the ministry about them. Now here principal is the head of the, even though he is the head of the school, he should be responsible to the Ministry of Education. Okay, so he is responsible to that. Uplift the level of the school, keeping close relationship with parents, past students, external community and institutions, acquisitions of equipment and sports material necessary for the school and providing space for their use. Sports materials, laboratory items, everything. He is the principal is the one who is handling everything. If we go to the teachers are included in discipline and decorum, provide proper guidance to students for character development. Okay, so here they are saying if you are misbehaving, they are developing your character, not to do that, advising, and cooperation with all members of the school society and functioning with commitment. Developing of knowledge, attitudes and skill relevant to the subject. If you are doing civic education, they are doing everything. Science, practicals and all, they are doing. Dancing likewise. Attitudes, skills, they are developing. Working in the conformity with the accepted norms, regulations and values. Contributing to the educational and physical development of the school. Conducting school term test. Submitting marks. Teachers, okay, implementing the school based assessment, you are undergoing them, you know about them. Maintaining a pleasant environment within the classroom, this is very important as a teacher. If some students, they don't like to go to school because of the teacher, there should be a well physically and mentally, psychology like mentally and physically background within the school. If the teachers are scolding and they are if they don't know to maintain a very good relationship with the student, then the student doesn't like to go to school. So teacher should be very capable of managing the class. Okay, so it's very important part. Teacher is the creator of making a pleasant environment within the classroom. It should be, as I said already, physically and mentally good. Like it's a very, there should be a space for physically and mentally environment. It should be very, there should be a freedom for physical and mental environment. It's very important part. Treating all students equally, with irrespective of their gender, caste, economical condition especially. Okay, and their appearance, respecting everything. Teacher should treat each and every student equally. It's very important part. Involving students in good acts and introducing them to the society. So these parts are very important as a teacher. Non-academic staff assisting the principal and the staff to implement the school activities. If you want to see them, you can go to principal's office and there are typewriters and helping staff you can see. Assisting in the provision of facilities to students for their educational activities. Assisting in the maintenance of cleanliness. As I said already, cleaning, they are cleaning also. Assist in security activities. Maintaining goodwill with the student. And like you, this is for you all. Students, you have to go to school daily. Diligent involvement in studies, and you have to respect the principal and the staff. and you should cooperate and maintain cordial relationship with the other students and not to argue, not to fight. Okay, and you should behave to safeguard the dignity of the school. Okay, so you have to safeguard the rules of the school, regulations, traditions, and the maintain discipline of the school. And not only that, you have to safeguard the resources of the school, not to destroy them, not to scribble, not to cut, not to damage. Assist in the, and you should assist the systematic maintenance and cleanliness of the school environment, and not to throw polythene, toffee papers and all. Have to maintain the school environment nicely. So we discussed the duties and responsibilities of the school within the school organizational structure. And Putala, next day I hope to come with the and also next day I hope to come with the next part of this lesson, that is the one's good qualities. Okay, see you from the next session. Bye.